What's up YouTube? John Wheels 4632, and today we're going to be picking up a new off-road go-kart frame. I got the frame here, and J-Dog is helping me, and we're scraping off all of the old paint. This is a huge two-seater go-kart. It's got a nice solid axle, big tires. The front ones are dry rotted, so I'm gonna have to get new ones. It doesn't have a seat, but it pretty much has everything else, including seat belts. So we'll bring it back whenever we're done scraping. You know, as we're working here, this go-kart totally reminds me of the summer camp Jeep. It's got some red and yellow and green. The summer camp Jeep was on Ultimate Adventure, and they built it on Dirt Every Day. If you don't watch Dirt Every Day, you should totally check them out. They're on the Motor Trend channel. Alright, so this go-kart right here is a Sportsman series tracker. It's kind of hard to see. I just wanted to document that before we repaint it. Alright guys, so Jaden and I got this thing, the rust scraped off and a little bit sanded. And now I'm trying to get this broken collar off of the axle. It was about here, and I've just been using adjustable wrenches to slide it off. And now I'm at a point where I can just hammer it off. So as I'm looking at this cart, I noticed a couple problems. One is the exhaust is right up against the frame, so it'll hit the frame and burn off the paint, and this will be painted. So that is a blessing and a curse, because it's an excuse to get a Go Power Sports header. But the major problem is this axle. So this is a good 1-inch axle, but you can see the engine there, and you can see the axle there. The sprocket doesn't line up. Now normally you just slide the sprocket over, but the problem is right here, this axle is not keyed all the way, and I don't believe it's 1 inch all the way. This gets thicker in the middle, which is good structurally, but it's annoying if you want to have a sprocket in the middle. So I'll have to see what I can do about that. I'm hoping, I doubt it, but I'm hoping this is just one big bar that they put over the axle, and there's this size axle all the way through. It's just a guess, and I'm hoping it is, but I'll have to see. Alright, so here's the master plan. First, we're going to paint some rust sealant on the rusty parts. Then we're going to sand down the body, primer it, and we'll put bed liner on the floor, bumpers, and underside. Then we'll put the safety green gloss paint on the rest. Then we can put on the pedals or steering. It doesn't really matter the order of that. Put the engine on, put the axle and chain guards if they're necessary. Put on the tires, then make the seat and install it, put on the roll cage, and then put on the little details like the license plate and detail paint. The stuff I need to buy is the front tires, the axle or jack shaft, depending on what would be cheaper to buy. Then I'll need to get a header and a lawnmower muffler, the hardware to put everything together, a clutch or a torque converter, otherwise called as a CVT. Then for the seat, I'll need plywood, foam, and pleather. And then for storage, I'll have ammo can. Thanks for watching. This is John Wheels 4632. Please make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment to tell me what you think.